These lenses were all too powerful. These flashes were just simply too powerful. These flashes were simply too powerful because I have this beautiful lens from Fuji. Hi, thanks for being here. I'm not doing that great today, so my voice is extra rough. But in the true spirit, I want to film, and I want to try out some new settings that I just set on my camera. As you may know, I'm filming with the Fujifilm X-T2, and I tried to make my face less pink, because that's one of the things that just drives me bonkers when I look at my videos and my face is so pink. Well, admittedly, my face is normally pink, so why would it not be pink on camera, especially with this bright light shining on me? I tried some different approaches, for example, having a light only to the side, but if you have the light only to the side, that's not very flattering at all. Do you see literally every single wrinkle? This is a 35-year-old. With the side light, I look like 65. So no, you won't get the side light. You'll get the straight light, and so we have pink skin. Pink skin is just, well, I don't know. It's a thing I have. And so I tried the settings. Tried out different settings yesterday. Had some fun. I'm testing things. And I have come to the conclusion that there's an internal setting that this camera does. It's abbreviated to NH. Frankly, I don't really know what NH means, but neutral high contrast beats me. That's the one that I like best. And then I also took the white balance auto off. I tried to set it up as good as I could. What are these fuzzies doing here? Sunshine and clouds. Clouds are the one that look best. So I'm going to try clouds today, and then tomorrow, who knows. Okay, so what I would like to talk to you about today are my new Godox Flashes. I used to have a bunch of manual flashes from the company called Godox, a Chinese company that has made quite a splash in the photography world by bringing out some really great flashes that are also fairly economical. When they first came out with a flash called 850 Li-Ion flash, I jumped on it because I thought it was the greatest thing ever to have flashes that are powerful, and even more powerful because they don't use the standard AA batteries, but they use a proprietary rechargeable battery pack. They may be rebranded. This particular one is from Newer. The 850 didn't have the built-in wireless receiver, so I had to buy them separately. And yes, and they would get these batteries that that go in it. You have to charge them and then put them in here. And they last for a long, long time. Like a long, long, long time. But the flash itself is not too expensive. I think it was $139, $150. But you also had to buy extra batteries because you cannot just go to the next store and buy AA batteries when you run out, when you're at a shoot. You have to have extras, or at least a charger with one extra plugged in somewhere. I ended up buying quite a few batteries. They were expensive. They're $50 each. But the problem with these batteries is that they're blowing up. You see how bulky this thing is? So they may still hold a charge. I will never know because they don't fit in a flash anymore. And if I cram them in the flash, good luck getting them out again. And that happened too many times. For $50 US for a battery, to crap them out so quickly. And I think it may be also my fault because in order to always be able to be up and running, you just plug the battery in there in the charger, and you hope that you just let it sit there. But somehow I think this is ruining the batteries, which it shouldn't do. It should be a trickle charge and it should be fine, but somehow these chargers don't do that. I don't have a clue. The end result was that I had nothing but nightmares with these flashes. I was either going to the photo shoot and my flashes weren't charged, or the batteries were bulky and I couldn't use them, and I didn't have backups, and it was just a constant nightmare. So I stopped using these, and I waited until Godox brought out flashes that are even more powerful, but they use AA batteries. So this is particularly nice because you open it up and the batteries won't fall out. So these flashes already have the receiver built in. This particular one is the TT685F. That's for the Fujifilm camera. And it has the receiver, 2.4 hertz receiver built in. You don't have to worry about buying an additional receiver and plugging it in. It just works. And I only have one. I used to have 4 of these. I only have one. That's for my main light. I tried it out. It's very powerful. It's actually more powerful than this one. I think it has a guide number of 50. I gotta look it up. I also bought these tiny little ones. Okay, just as a comparison, size comparison here, because that's what's nice. So this is the 685, and this is the 350. The 350 fits 2 batteries, 2 AA batteries. It has a guide number of 36. Okay, I should probably find out this before I make the videos, but that's not how I roll, so there. What I did, I bought 2 of these because I wanted one for the hair light and one for the background light. What I also got was this Godox flash trigger that sits on the camera where the flashes sit. It's called the X Pro F, and it really is quite nice. It has up to 5 different groups, and each group can be programmed differently. Like, let's say you have 3 flashes in one group, 2 flashes in another group, 7 flashes in a third group, and you can command these. Or you have 1 flash by itself in one group. That's how I have it. I have a flash A, flash B, and flash C. Main light, hair light, backlight. You can set what kind of setting you want on your flash on this thing. You don't have to run to every softbox and change the settings in the softbox. You do it from here. Fantastic system. My main light is actually through the lens, because these flashes are now working through the lens. TTL flashes that I didn't have before. It works like a charm. You don't have to have the flash on the camera. You set it up as TTL, and it measures through the lens, TTL through the lens. It measures the required amount of light, and it puts out just that much light. Fantastic. I've been used to this from Nikon, and I didn't have that anymore for a while since I switched to Fuji, and it works really great. I really love this system because it lets me work either manual or automatically with these flashes. I've reduced my gear considerably. Again, I only had 4 flashes before, but they were all these big beasts with the batteries and the chargers and whatnot. And then they were always too powerful because I have this beautiful lens from Fuji, 56mm f1.2, which I love for portrait photography. Yes, I love these wide open portraits. There's something about them. Not everybody likes them. They're not necessarily something that you would do for everybody, but just at a certain distance, you get just the eyes on focus, and everything is just a little tiny bit blurry, and I think it looks fantastic. The flashes are just too powerful. I just couldn't stop them down enough. Now these ones, these new flashes, have high-speed sync, so even with this one wide open, the flash can go down to up to 1/8,000th of a second. So it just works flawlessly with the system that I have. It wasn't too much of an investment. The flashes are fairly economical, and from the company itself, Godox Flashes are great. It was just those stupid batteries that weren't working for me. It's worth the headaches not to have to deal with these batteries anymore. I have a battery charger that fits 16 batteries, and I could have them sit there all the time. And when I need them, I just grab them and put the old ones back, and it's just a fantastic system. Yes, it doesn't recycle as fast as the other one, especially this little one. They don't recycle as fast as these big ones because 2 batteries. But the kit is so much smaller, and for portrait photography, I'm not a wedding photographer, I'm a portrait photographer. For portrait photography, when you have your model sitting there, you really have all the time in the world. You just wait another second for this to recycle before you take your next shot. I don't think it's a problem for me, but everybody else needs to see what they need for their work. So if you have fast and furious shooter that just snaps away in these high-speed shots and the model moving left, right, then do that by all means. I'm not one of those, because the people that come to my studio are not models. You literally have to tell them exactly how to sit for every movement. Again, that's not a huge amount of time you have to wait, but these have a different recycle time. This one's faster than this one's. You always have to wait for that. So there's this caveat that if you want a small kit, you are not going to be as fast. So that's just something I wanted to mention to you in case you were interested. There you go. This is my quick update on the flashes that I just recently purchased. I intend to take them all to a photo shoot that I have to do for a business where I have to take pictures of the people that work there. And I hope it works out fine, because that would be the first time I use these. I should probably do some test shots before I take them there, but I don't know if I don't have any models to try with. I have to use my son, and he hates doing that, so we'll see how it goes. I may be able to bribe him with some candy, who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. Sorry for this mess, and I hope I see you again in my next video. Tschüss.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.